time to like leave some stuff behind. It's time to cut some stuff off and be in those emotions. Hi Virgo, good to see you. Thank you for being here. I hope Scorpio season wasn't too rough on you. Hopefully this eclipse season won't be too rough on you either. But and I don't know many Virgos that really like surprises, and so you're gonna have to gear up a little bit for some surprises that aren't gonna be in your control, and that's okay. Make sure you watch for your moon and rising signs also, and make sure you watch the general energy temperance card reading for the season also. Let's see what Sagittarius has for you. Well, I didn't mean to scare you. I didn't mean to scare you about these eclipses. So now there's not much coming out. Alright, let's try this. 4 of Swords in reverse. Well, if you've been following my stuff, you would know that I've already been touching on the end of Scorpio season and eclipse season. And this first lunar eclipse has started a cycle that will carry until 2023. And the next eclipse, the solar eclipse for the new moon, will be ending a cycle from June. And what's coming forward with a lot of this stuff, other than the general Sagittarius energy of just like enjoying our lives and getting in touch with our playfulness, is allowing some rest and just the sense of allowing. And so there is a lot of resistance coming from you, Virgo. And for some reason, there's a resistance to rest, a resistance to coming back to yourself, to hiding away a little bit in your sanctuary, to coming back to sanctuary, to resting and rejuvenating. This is a rejuvenation energy, and it's not that great when it's in reverse. It should be upright. It should be okay for you to rest. So it does feel like the energy of the 3 of Swords is probably a part of why you're resisting this pause, this sacred pause, this slow down, this step back, is because your heart hurts, because you've experienced some heartbreak, because you've experienced some things in your feels that have got your brain swirling around, and you don't like that. Like, I can't control my emotions, I can't control my thoughts, I hate it here. But, and it's hard because you know once you stop, you're gonna have to feel and think all these things. But it's time to feel and think all these things, okay? Let's see what else is coming up here. Aha! 6 of Swords. The Chariot in reverse. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. And the Ace of Swords. Lots of swords coming up for you. So definitely, like I said, like a lot of things happening in your mind. So in order to tap into, to be able to pause, to stop, to take a rest, part of that is going to be a need to cut off what no longer serves you, to walk away, to move forward from the whatever has been this toxic roughness, this whatever is causing you turmoil in your life. It's kind of time to try to get away from anything that is like reminding you of that. Like, this is also a card of kind of cutting your losses, a little bit more of 5 of Swords, but it really does feel like you have to kind of cut your losses and take what you can with you. Be like, okay, here's all the lessons I learned from this heartbreak situation, but it's time to take those lessons and move forward into healing. Move forward into smoothness. Move forward into peacefulness. This is peacefulness that they want you to move into. And I know it can feel difficult. It can feel like, no, if I stop, I'm not peaceful. I'm stirred up. I'm blah, blah, blah. And they're trying to say, if you stop, if you look at it, if you feel it, if you give it its space, then there's peacefulness on the other side of that. Because this like fighting to just like ignore it is not serving you. A Chariot in reverse. The Chariot is also, it can be a Cancer card, so there might be a Cancer in your life that's maybe causing some of this. There might be time to take a step back from the Cancers. Or there's a Cancer in your life that you need to turn to, that you maybe haven't been spending time with, and they could help you sort through some of these emotions that you're having trouble with. The Chariot is also about our paths of home, and that does fall in line with this Four of Swords. The 4 is like a home number. The Chariot is very much a coming home card. It's a path aligned with our heart, wherever our heart is taking us. And again, you are ignoring your heart. You're ignoring it. Because I think it's not that you are unfeeling, it's that you're afraid to feel it. It's that you can feel it, and you can feel it very deeply, but that's scary. But the Chariot's here also to remind you, again, that it's all in line with your purpose. You're supposed to be learning from these heartbreaks. You're supposed to be feeling them in order to be able to move forward into the life that you're meant to live. It's also holding back from your success and your abundance and your manifestation. How are you going to manifest, the future that you dream of when you're ignoring a part of yourself? Maybe you need to treat yourself a little more too. Maybe it's time for some relaxing practices. It's time to go get a massage. It's time to get a personal reading. It's time to spa day. It's time to be with the people that will be understanding. Hey, maybe it's time for therapy. Maybe it's time to pay somebody, a third party, that can help you sort through all this stuff. Because it's blocking you. It's now getting to the point where it's blocking you from new things coming into your life. New ways of thinking, new ideas. This feels a little bit similar to Gemini's reading, where there's something about you're doing the same thing expecting a different result. You're treating your wounds in the same unhealthy way, and you're expecting a new result. You're expecting things to just like finally turn around. You're finally going to feel good. Not when you're numbing, not when you're ignoring, not when you're resisting, not when you're avoiding. It just feels like a lot of blockages here. And it's time to leave some stuff behind. It's time to cut some stuff off and be in those emotions and recognize that once you give them their time, there's smooth waters, there's peacefulness, there's sanctuary on the other side, and you have the strength. You're strong, Virgo, and headstrong, strong-willed. I know the emotions are a little bit more difficult for you, but the earth signs and the air signs these last couple seasons are really getting some emotional evolvement lessons. And Spirit is also trying to remind you and to show you that you're strong enough to do this. They wouldn't be throwing it at you if you weren't. You wouldn't be experiencing these things if you weren't. The universe only gives us what we can handle. and you're strong enough to handle this. And there's rewards on the other side. Look at this smooth water over here. Look at this peaceful place that they're trying to get you to go. Okay? Everyone this season too, it feels like that place that you want to be is just right there, right on the other side, right around the corner. But then you're getting in your own way. Everyone's getting in their own way to get there. It's like you can see it, but then you've placed these obstacles in front of you because you don't want to deal with it. You think you're ignoring it, so it's going to go away. It's not. It's going to keep, you're going to keep going forward, and that thing you want is just going to keep going away. Have you ever had those dreams where you see something you want to get to, and you're, trying to get there, and you're going forward, but it just keeps going further back? That's what this is like. Because you're pushing these lessons that you're supposed... It's like these blockages are these emotions you're supposed to look at, and you've actually turned it into a bulldozer that you're driving, and you're driving your dreams, your goals away from you. Just pushing it along. Maybe one day I'll get there, but you never reach it. Because you're ignoring that the bulldozer needs the oil changed. You're ignoring that, it needs a tune-up. You got to look at it. You got to see what needs to be fixed. All right, I'm going to pull you an energy oracle card, from Sandra Ann Taylor. A lot of resistance this time, Virgo. A lot of resistance. Okay. Wow, we got a few came out here. That might have just been my bad shuffling. Let's try it one more time. Just for shits and giggles. Sometimes it's just bad shuffling. Let's try this a different way. We're going to do one more shuffle. And we're going to cut the deck. Ooh, that dropped down. And see what that is. Ooh, victory. Victory in reverse. That's a pretty card. So victory in reverse. We'll read the reversal. Oh, almost. Okay. Victory, success, achievement. In reverse, reversed. The victory card reverse signals a delay or reversal in a hoped-for outcome. Whether it's in personal change or external achievement, success may have been eluding you for some time, but don't despair. You may need to restructure things, reevaluate, or release one specific outcome and set your sights on another. Whatever is going on externally, remember that the equanimity of peaceful surrender can often be your biggest victory of all. Hello. The equanimity of peaceful surrender can often be your biggest victory of all. See, I knew I was supposed to reshuffle. Look how perfect that was. Affirmation. I'm achieving great things within myself and in the world. I see myself as a success in many wonderful ways even now. So maybe that's part of it too. Maybe because you've been so hurt, because you've been in recovery, you are down on yourself too, where it's just well, obviously I can't do anything right, so might as well just keep on not doing anything right. And that's just not true. Because you have the strength to be successful. This card's also about success. It's look, here it is. It's over here. Don't you want it? You can do it. You can have it. So remember, watch your limiting beliefs. Look at how far you've come. Look at the things that you've gained from those heartbreaks. From those really hard lessons, what have you gained? Okay? I'm excited to hear from you, Virgo. Please tell me what you resonate with. If you need any more help to pinpoint some of this stuff, please reach out to me. I'm always here to support you. And go watch your moon and rising sign taroscopes and the general reading, Temperance card reading. And I will see you for Capricorn season. Bye.